So, you want to learn more about half-vampire Priscilla? Then this video is for you. Today we will have an overview of Priscilla. We will talk about file, abilities, exclusive weapon, suggested builds, and I will give you my thoughts on every topic. Let's go straight profile. Priscilla is a unique character with 3 evolution stages. Like other unique characters, you will need to spend 1160 evolution stones for evolution. This is his hero information. We need to clear World 14 first to unlock her story. Now let's go straight to abilities. Priscilla has a party buff of plus 40% shield increase on battle start. She also has weapon skill regen speed plus 4% and skill damage plus 12%. This is the advantage of having 40% shield. Her enemy already takes damage, and she still has full HP. Her buff only works on the first fight. Her normal attack is called Half-Blood Suppression. Uses magic of her house to attack enemies. She can use Unleashed after hitting enemies certain times. Her attack looks like Nari's normal attack. It can also pass through walls and allow her to move while attacking. She can attack far enemies, even out of screen sight. Unleashed awakens her dormant powers to transform. Her attack changes while being unleashed, and movement speed increases by 10%. You need to first land 3 successful hits to enemies to activate this skill. It has no cooldown. It means you can always use this skill after landing hits on enemies. The first 2 attacks are now bigger and can pass through enemies. This is very useful in Colosseum. The number of bubbles in her second phase attack is increased from 3 to 5. She also will have a laser beam at the end of her attacks. Be careful from using it because it will prevent you from moving. Her chain skill is called Destruction. It is injured to downed. Fires a beam and deals 420% of DPS damage to the area it passed through. Because it can pass through enemies, this skill is also good in Colosseum for hitting multiple targets. Her special ability is called Havoc. Recover 10% of HP while using Unleashed. Increase damage by 25% and reduce damage taken by 25%. This is 100% PvP skill. It allows you to heal and make your character stronger every time you use Unleashed. Now let's see her exclusive weapon. It is called Eclipse, and it's an epic basket. At level 86, it deals 3081 to 3383 DPS. The stats of her exclusive weapon can match other med baskets. Her weapon ability is on hit while using Unleashed, inflict additional 10% of DPS damage with 50% chance, and reduce enemy's attack by 25% for 2 seconds. 50% chance to proc is very high for her attack speed. This ability is very good in Colosseum to reduce enemy team DPS. Her weapon skill is called Scarlet Impact. It has an attack of 250% DPS and a regen time of 9 seconds. Blows up concentrated energy to inflict damage and puts enemies in an injured state. Her weapon skill looks like an upgrade of Mariel's weapon skill. Her skill is long range, while Mariel's skill is only short range. It is also good for kiting enemies in arena because it can pass through walls. Now let's go to item build. I will be giving item builds by category according to the current game contents. Let's start with adventure build first. For the weapon, use her exclusive weapon Eclipse. If you don't have Eclipse, just use her default weapon. For accessories, I recommend Amethyst Earring because you can easily buy it from the shop for only 24,900 gold. It also has good stats like attack and heal. For cards, use 1 attack and 1 defense card. Just buy these 2 cards in the shop and you are good to go. For merch, use Mariel's cushion or Eugene's bike. For costume, use anything that she can equip. The second is Guild Raid build. For the weapon, use Eclipse for the highest DPS output and use Benedictus for alternative. For accessories, I recommend Gold Pocket Watch for the leader position and Sharpshooter for the member position. Use Minotaur's Necklace for the final build. For cards, use 2 skill damage cards for the leader position and 2 attack cards for the member position. For merch, use Sample Statue of Bravery or Invaders Mothership Replica, depending on the current HP of the raid boss. If you don't have this 2 merch, use Eugene's bike when fighting Dark Element raid boss and Mariel's cushion when fighting other elements. For costume, use anything that she can equip. The third is Colosseum build. For the weapon, use Eclipse because it has a debuff of reducing enemies' attacks. For accessories, same with raid build, Gold Pocket Watch for the leader position and Sharpshooter for the member position. Use Minotaur's Necklace for the final build. For cards, use 2 skill damage cards if she's the leader of the party, and 2 attack cards if she's not. For merch, use Ogma plastic model for melting enemy tanks. For costume, use anything that she can equip. Last is arena build. For the weapon, use Eclipse for additional abilities for her unleashed. For accessories, use gold pocket watch and ring of fortress. For the final build, use Mad Panda brooch or earth necklace. For cards, you can use either of these cards. For merch, use smiley face cushion for an additional shield. These are the alternatives. For costume, use anything that she can equip. Now let's watch this character in action.
어둠을 함께해주세요. 강한 영혼 에너지가 느껴져요. 어둠을 함께해주세요.
That's it for now, don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next video.